As gentle as it is, blinking your eye, I stepped immediately outside of my body and was standing right beside the doctors. And I knew instantly that I had just died. And I knew that I was safe. I was completely out of pain. I think the heart attack was the most excruciating pain I've ever felt in my entire life. And to instantly be out of that pain was just, at first it was confusing, and then it was like, wait a second, I just stepped out of my body and died. And I was immediately in this place where when it happened, I didn't know where I was, but only through my research do I understand that I was most likely in what they call the void, which is total darkness. But even when it's total darkness, you still feel all the energy from the other side. The amount of love that I felt while I was there was penetrating. You could feel it penetrating your body. But it wasn't my physical body, it was my spiritual body or my spirit body that I was feeling all these sensations with. And I knew I could feel people around me. Did I know who all of them were? No. Could I see the doctors still working on me on the table? Yes. And what's amazing, I really didn't even have to turn. It's almost like if I thought of myself on the table, I could instantly see it. But if I wanted to be back with my mother, I was instantly there. And now I hear it described as a 360-degree view, but really it's just, I think it's generated through thought. Okay. So I knew I was with my mother. I knew I was safe. I knew I was whole again. I knew there was nothing wrong with me. I knew exactly where I was, even though I'd never had any type of training on this before. And I didn't panic. I didn't panic at all. I was calm as could be. And when my mother said I had to come back, that there was a lot of work for me to do, I didn't really understand it. And I think at that moment, I also understood that I was leaving my spouse and my dogs. And I just started screaming, no, no, no. And the next thing I know, the shock went through my body and I literally came up off the table because whatever was ever in front of me, I hit it when they shocked me the last time. And that's how quickly I came back into my body. Now, how long I was over there, it felt like an eternity. It felt like such a long period of time, but I couldn't tell you how long I was actually out. Even though I was in the void and I really couldn't see things going on, the only thing I felt was my mother and I could hear her voice. And it was the changes afterwards to me physically that has really, I would have to say, the near-death expression in itself sends you into a depression afterwards because you realize that you died and now you're back here and things were so much better over there than they are here. It's like, who would really want to come back to this mess? And that sort of put me in a depression for a little while. But then afterwards, I started noticing I have people in my house that were in spirit form, and I've never seen spirit before. I have animals that were in my past that have gone through my life with me, who have passed on. I can see the animals in my house. So it was the biggest change was what happened afterwards, how it changed my abilities. I've always been a clairvoyant dreamer, but after my near-death experience, I see spirit standing next to people. I see spirit in my house. I hear spirit call my name. I can sit and give messages that even when I'm done giving a message to a sitter through a mediumship reading, I'm sitting there, I'm so dumbfounded sometimes. It's like, wow, where did all that really come from, Because I know it wasn't me. So it's been quite life-changing, the near-death experience. And as I'm researching and reading other people's experiences, yes, we have a lot of similarities, but there's a lot of really big differences too.